now the whole team's lit. I say stunting is a habit, so don't get like me. I've been since I wore a tall white tee. Wanna ball like me, but they fall like me. I showed up so clean they wanna all, but they can't, cause I got that Frank. God got my back, you with me, he cranked that yank. I said now, ain't no won't stop me from shining. Gotta do it all in God's timing. Hate to keep reminding, I can't do it if it ain't aligning. Don't bother if the money ain't chiming. I said now, ain't no won't stop me from shining. Gotta do it all in God's timing. Hate to keep reminding, I can't do it if it ain't aligning. Don't bother if the money ain't chiming. Let me tell you what got me about it. About it is damn it. Yeah, I said I pull up in that peanut butter on that leather with the hot jam. Remember when I had to tote that haunted marching band? Now I'm marching through Japan, thumbing through them bands. I double down on it, bet my crown on it. That you cannot pull it down for me, cause I deserve the splurge whenever I urge the purge. But I heard that you capping down. Wait a minute, who you talking to? I got your birth certificate, you know I fathered you. I'm shining, doing my thing, you mean that bothered you? You is barbecue. I'm so sorry that my ascension that life is hard for you. I told you that I cannot concur, that I can only concrete when I speak. You see truth, get a sheet from my teeth, cause it's gold. I serve it up fresh off of that stove. On my from the country, gotta know I'm on cold in that mode. Yeah. Don't let nobody tell you can't do what you want to do in life. You feel me? You feel me? This side and north side, this is the Anthony Hamilton right after he got baptized in some collard greens as a young baby. This the Fantasia when she had to show him she take her shoes off cause she feel free. And free yourself.
How long do I have to wait for you, honey? Welcome back to MLB Network. Lauren Shahadi, Tom Verducci here with you in studio. It is always a big story when we get to witness a highly anticipated big league debut. And later today, Tom, one of baseball's top prospects, taking the field as a major leaguer for the very first time. Can't wait.
I can't wait. I love these days. I get goosebumps.
Same.
I think about players with these kind of expectations get to the big leagues. Steven Strasburg, Bryce Harper, Paul Skeens. Sometimes, Lauren, you think, am I watching the first game of a future Hall of Famer? I know that's asking a lot, but this is the kind of talent we're talking about.
Yeah, as highly touted as they come, but we know this in this game we love. It doesn't always translate. Everyone here is bigger, faster, stronger.
Sure, there's also injuries that can come into play. You never know what's going to happen. But I can tell you, Laura, very few get to the big leagues with this kind of ability. This is a special one. I can't wait.
And talent for days. We are rooting for him, and today is just the beginning.
Here in Philadelphia, Citizens Bank Park, baseball coming up on this Memorial Day. The Atlanta Braves taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Schaub. Here we go, Singy. The fans have been waiting for this Major League debut for a while, and it's finally here. There's a lot of hype around his talent, and now we get to see how that looks at the big league level.
Yeah, this is the kind of game that's going to be shared all over social media later tonight. Baseball fans all across the world are aware of this debut, and we're lucky enough to be at the stadium for it, so I'm excited to see what he's got firsthand. My advice to him would just be to soak it all in. Don't worry about the results. Don't worry about the expectations. Just really enjoy this experience because it only happens once.
And now we'll see one of the top prospects in baseball step in the box for his Major League debut. Szen Cobb, looking for his first big league hit right here. Cobb, a guy who was selected in the early rounds of the draft and now getting his first taste of the major leagues.
Oh, you know he dreamed of getting here one day, but there aren't any guarantees at all, even for a fairly high draft pick. So I'm excited to see what he makes of his career.
Got him swinging.
It's his first strikeout at this level, but it definitely won't be his last. So, you know, these early at-bats are all part of the process for a rookie. And trust me, big league pitching just looks different than minor league pitching. He still has plenty of opportunities ahead of him in this one, though.
Cobb in the box now. No balls and a strike. He'll challenge. Thought that was a ball. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. Still 2 challenges left for them. The 1-0. That's ripped into the outfield. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Here comes Bohm around third. Now a relay to the plate. Safe. It's 3-1. So he gets 2 milestones with that hit, his first big league knock, and he drives in his first run as well.
Yeah, you love to get both of those out of the way with just one swing of the bat, and it makes the special moment even more special. It's not just an individual accomplishment when you're also driving in a run for your team. That's an at-bat he's never going to forget.
So runner at second, 2 down. Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. Way inside, gets out of the way. Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side. Runner at second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5. And he swings through that one. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Good job at damage control. And next for Atlanta, Michael Harris the second.
Michael Harris the second.
Man on second, 2 down. This one in the air, center field. Cobb under it. And that'll do it. Braves strand 1. 1 down. Now it's the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr. 3-2. This one in the air, center field. Cobb has a beat on it. And there's 2 away.
Up next for Atlanta, the first baseman,
Cobb stepping in. A base hit here could shift the 5. They're just one swing away from changing the rhythm of this ball game.
Yeah, Boog, that's the beauty of baseball. You always have a chance if you've got a player like this to lead off the inning.
That one fouled off.
You know, these Phils, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. Sometimes it's a good thing, but today they're continuing to fall behind in the count, and that's adding a ton of pressure to their offense.
And that's down, a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Back to the top of the order now. Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. Quick toss to first. Cobb dives back in safely.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Tying run at the plate. Runner on the move. Swing and a miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Jimenez checks the runner, and he dives back in safely. The tying run at the plate. Foul ball, still 0-2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
In the air to left center. He's got it, and there's one down.
up next for the Phillies.
So now with 1 away and a man at second. And now for the Phillies, Bryce Harper, 1 for 3. That's a base hit. Throw into third. In there safely.
Well, that's a smart decision to hold up with 1 out and the heart of the order coming up. Don't want to run into an out at home plate.
And now Kyle Schwarber steps up in a critical moment. 0 for 3 in this one. And ball one.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Right through there for a strike. The Braves bullpen has some activity. Adrian Morejon, the saves leader in the National League, is up and throwing. Suarez getting loose as well. 2 on, 1 out. In the air, right field. Acuna settles under it. Brings it in. Here comes the runner from third. Relay throw home. Save. He scores, and it's a 1-run game.
So many times that one gets out of here.
Cobb was solid in his MLB debut. Some really nice at-bats.
Yeah, I totally agree, Boog. Nice game for him and a treasured memory, too. I'm sure when he's telling his grandkids about this game someday, he'll be able to describe every pitch vividly.
Szen Cobb, fresh off his first career major league hit, a moment he'll remember forever. With that first one under his belt, he'll look to build on that success today. The Atlanta Braves taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, bottom of the inning, Szen Cobb stands in for the Phillies. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. 1 away.
Up next for the Phillies.
1 out. The go-ahead run is at second.
Number 55. Szen Cobb.
That one close, ruled the ball, and it's 1-0.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Line drive, he brings it down. Nice play.
Sweet grab right there. That's the DRS for you, buddy. Defensive run save. Very athletic. Really good reactions. Nice job of saving that run.
1 down. Now in for the Braves, Mike Yastrzemski.
A little surprised they don't see a pinch hitter here with the lefty-lefty matchup.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Carrying well. And it is gone. Mike Yastrzemski leaves the yard. The Braves score first. It's 1-0.
Nothing better than hitting a home run to put your team out in front. He's enjoying a fun trip around the bases. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
1-run game, 1 out, 1 on.
Number 55.
This is a good situation if you want to try to steal a base. 9-hitter, and you're about to turn this lineup over, so get a little momentum.
Ibanez over to Kim. 1 double play. They can't seem to break. Had the kind of game you'd like to avoid.
This wasn't his finest hour, and he may be a little frustrated heading back to the clubhouse, even though they got the win.
Look for me. Just look up in the sky on them clear black nights.
1 out, runner at second. And the batter now, Matt Olson. Man at second. This one in the air, center field. Cobb on his way over. He's got it. Runner tags at second. Relay to third. And he gets to third safely. Moving up on the fly out. And there are 2 gone. We move ahead to the top of the second now. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Drake Baldwin. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And he's into second with nobody out.
Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Hit in the air, center field. Cobb gets under it. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second. The throw to third. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only one out. And here is Szen Cobb. 2 for 6 so far in the series. On the ground to third. DeYoung fires to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play. New inning getting started. Now in for the Braves, Paul DeYoung. Lined, and that's a base hit. And they have their first hit since the second inning. Welcome back, and some tough numbers on the mound over the course of this past month as we take a look. That one ripped right center field. That's down. One hops off the wall. The relay throw. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap.
Pickoff moved to second, and he's back in on a dive. Marchand in the box now. Takes strike one.
Well, these Phillies doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Last half of inning number 5. Almost got him. Breaking ball, and that got him.
Perfect. Up next for the Phillies.
And now Kyle Schwarber steps up in a critical moment. He's 0 for 1. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. And a count 1-2.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Got him swinging for the K. And that is a big first out.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted.
Harper in the box now. Takes strike one. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only one away.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Big spot, and Cody Bellinger stepping to the dish. Just off the inside edge.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Fouls away the first offering. One out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Huge strikeout there. Up steps Trey Turner in a pivotal spot. Yeah, don't need much damage here. Just a base hit. Likely will score 2. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
That's pitch downstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Outside low. Ball 2.
Berg, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. got close with that one. Full count now. Ball 4, and a run comes in to score.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the walk. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
Cobb steps in, 2 outs, no one on, but he's stepping in with a purpose.
Trying to make this pitcher sweat a little, Boog. You've got to break up the rhythm. Even a long at bat would be a win here.
Pull, that's inside.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. In the air, right field. Acuna under it, and that is that. Cobb digging in, big time pitcher, so he better have a plan, Siggy. Otherwise, it's a short trip.
Yeah, Boog, he's just got to pick a pitch and go. No guessing, no hesitation.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Cobb wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. So they still got both their challenges. 1 down. Phillies down a run. That one finds the corner. And the count 1-1. Cobb wants to challenge this. Thought it was a ball. And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges. Here's a 2-0. Late swing, fouled off. The Phils trying to scratch out at least 1 and send this to extra innings. And the home team trying to pull it out. In the air to left center. Harris on the move. 2 down.
Up next for the Phillies, the catcher, number 13.
Cobb did well in the losing effort.
Not his best showing, but I hope he isn't too self-critical after they took the loss. Some things to build on in this game.
Summertime, and the lights go out, stays alone, and we're getting loud. There's a time when we hold it back, and a time, baby, when we hold it hands. I don't wanna hide no more. We taking love for granted. I don't wanna hide no more. If this is your answer, but here we go again. Here we go again. No time to begin. Are we just better off as friends? I got questions, got no clue. What are we? Ready, set, go. Take your mark. Make your
Welcome
mark.
to 24 Willie Mays Plaza, the home of the Giants and Oracle Park. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the San Francisco Giants. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Rafael Devers riding a power surge coming into this one, Chris. He's homered in 4 straight games.
He is managing to find pitches that he can barrel up and do damage with, and really that's the key for him. As long as he can get the bat to it, because he's so strong, there's a good chance that it leaves the ballpark.
Back here in San Francisco, we head to the bottom of the 2nd. Bryce Eldridge getting ready to hit.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform, but at some point that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
This one in the air, center field. Cobb takes it in for the out. And a quick out, number 1.
Batting 6, the shortstop.
1 down. Here's the center fielder, Szen Cobb.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
In the air, out to center. Nice grab on the run. 2 down.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who...
In the air, right field. Lee on his way over. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's Elliot Ramos. Man at second. This one in the air, center field. He's got it. And there are 2 outs. Back here at Oracle Park, bottom of the 7th. Bryce Eldridge digs in now. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Makes a nice grab and a full sprint. 1 away. No outs, runner over at third. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. 1 down.
Up next for Philadelphia, the designated hitter, Kyle.
Back to the top of the order now. Digging in, Jung-Hoo Lee. The 0-1. Into center. And that'll fall for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
He made that look easy, keeping his bat in the zone on plane throw.
Cobb had a game to forget.
Definitely didn't do much of anything for him in this one. I think he knows he's capable of more. They got the W, but he wasn't the reason why.
Back outside, riding my whip and Rodeo Drive. Shorty, I step like Fredo Bank. Stay in your lane down 4 or 5. Be step like 4 or 5.
So 2 down. Now it's the Giants catcher, Patrick Bailey. The 0-2. Line drive, base hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order. Cobb steps in, facing one of the top arms in the league. Big moment, big challenge.
You know, Boog, these are the matchups that tell you what a hitter is made of. Let's see what he brings to the table right here.
Hit softly on the ground to third. And a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. And it drops in, but a good job to keep it in front. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for Philadelphia, the designated.
So the Philly batting order turns over. Kyle Schwarber will hit next. His first. Quick toss to first, and he's back safely. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. There's a ball. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, he picked over once just before the pitch to check on him, but that didn't seem to slow up his jump on the pitch at all. I think that guy's been studying some video. Awesome job to be prepared, got the timing down, and he gets into scoring position.
Man at second. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Webb checks the runner. Cobb dives and can't get back in time. He's picked off.
All right, flat out, this just cannot happen. You can't make that kind of mistake at second base with nobody out. You've got to make sure that you're tight enough to the base. So what if you don't score on a single to the outfield? You're in scoring position. That really hurts a potential rally here.
Swing and a ball lifted to center field. He's got it. One up, one down. Cobb digs in. Not a lot of traffic this inning, but he's got the power to change that with one swing.
Yeah, and that's the kind of threat that keeps pitchers honest, even with 2 outs and no one on.
First offering way inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Fly ball down the line, and that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on.
That's outside.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Big knock there to keep the inning alive and an opportunity to put something.
Now a quick throw to first. Cobb dives back in safely. Runner on the go. Pitch outside. Throw to second. Out at second. That. Cobb digging in. Go ahead run in scoring position and a seasoned hitter at the plate, Singy.
Yeah, if he gets something he likes, Boog, he's not going to miss it. This is what you play for.
High fly ball, right field. And that's the 3rd out. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's the Giants' leadoff hitter, Jung-Hoo Lee. This one in the air center field. Cobb gets under it. And there's one down. Man at first. Here's a cleanup hitter for the Giants, Casey Schmidt. And that one is lifted in the air. Cobb settles underneath it. And that's the inning. So a job well done from the Philly bullpen that time. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Into the outfield, base hit. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead in the 9th.
Got the job done to put him up by 2. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
And now Kyle Schwarber steps up in a critical moment. Hey! He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. So the call will stand. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. Hey! 0-2 now. Action in the San Francisco bullpen. Number 45. The rookie right-hander is getting loose. The Phillies trying to break this one open here at the top of the 9th. In there, sets him down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Here comes the always dangerous Bryce Harper in a big situation.
Ball. Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2, get out of this.
Step off, throw to first. Cobb dives back in, but they got him. played pretty well in this win. Put together a 3-hit performance.
Strong individual day, a team win. What's not to like? This is a game he can feel really good about.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Cobb now at the plate. One of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits. Check swing. He held up. And the count even 1-1.
Oh, this guy's going to have to slow things down. There's no reason for him to even check swing on that pitch. It was never even close.
That's a strike. 1-2. Now he's challenging the called strike. And that one did miss. And the strike is overturned. They'll keep both their challenges. Man on second, 2 down. Check swing, but he went too far. 2 balls, 2 strikes. This one in the air, center field. And that is that. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the Giants catcher, Patrick Bailey. And a ball and 2 strikes. That's out to center field. Cobb under it. And there's one away. Jared Young getting ready to hit. Lined into left center. Should be extra bases. Around second now. Going for 3. And he's got himself a triple.
Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Up the middle. Stop. The throw to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd.
Up next for the Giants.
New inning getting started. And now for the Phillies, Szen Cobb.
Szen Cobb.
You know, these Phils just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Too high. Ball.
That one misses. Ball 3. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Kyle Schwarber.
So the Philly batting order turns over. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Kyle Schwarber. A strikeout and a walk. Check swing, and he went 0-1.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Should be extra bases. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He will score, and they take the lead.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
One down. Edwin Arroyo, the next Giant to hit. And now the 0-1. Up the middle. Trey Turner gloves it. Now the throw to first on the run. He is safe, and that was bang, bang at first.
Well, he did all he could at short to try to make an amazing play and almost got it done, but good hustle down the line, and that's an earned infield hit.
Cobb in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Stop. The runner at first with 2 gone. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base.
You know, having a good lead is so key when you're stealing bases, even if you've got great speed. But if you don't have great speed, but can get an extended lead and a good jump, you can steal bases on a catcher who can really throw it. That's a nice job right there.
Ground ball up the middle. Throws to first in time. That ends the frame. Here's the center fielder, Szen Cobb. Swing and a ground ball. Nice stop. There's one. Out to first, safe. So they get one, but a really nice try there.
Well, that ball off the bat ticketed for the outfield and a base hit for the hitter, but just taken away by the diving stop. Nice job.
Back to the top of the order. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. First offering. Runner goes. Pitch inside. Throw to second. Ow! And that'll end the inning.
Well, trying to get into scoring position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
So back to the top of the order. Jung-Hoo Lee, the next Giant to hit. This one in the air, center field. Brings it in. Back here in San Francisco. Last chance for the home team. Casey Schmidt digs in now. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Cobb on the move. Takes it in for the out.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Here in the bottom of the ninth, one out. Bryce Eldridge, the next to hit. And that one hammered. Cobb going back. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Round second, taken for third. And he's at third with one away. That's a triple.
Well, the last hit.
Cobb had an unremarkable game in this one.
Not one to put on the personal highlight reel necessarily, but certainly didn't hurt him on the way to the win.
Todo esto lo tuve que sudar. Nunca tuve tiempo para dudar. Vicioso me volví adicto a ganar. Ya ni sé cómo perder. 100 por 35 no me voy a mudar. Si yo gano, todos ganamos, eso es plural. Me dicen el chef que no para de cocinar. Porque todo el mundo tiene que comer. Si corono todo vamos a cobrar. Estuve abajo, me patearon, no me voy a olvidar. Firme con mi pie plantado, yo nunca me voy a...
Szen Cobb, a rising star, continues his professional journey again today. This crowd is eager to see what he can do. It's the Philadelphia Phillies and the San Diego Padres. And we'll be back for the first pitch right after this. One down. Here's the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. And a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Szen Cobb stands in for the Phillies. Up the middle, base hit, one run in already. Fires it to the plate, but it's offline. He will score. It's 2-0.
Well, he had the opportunity to drive in some runs, and he comes through to break the tie. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
First and second, one out. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
That's a ball.
traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score here in game 1 of this 3-game set.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That one misses. 3-1. Quick toss to first. Cobb back in on a dive. Two on, 1 out. And they're all loaded up.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Bryce Harper to the plate. Golden opportunity right here. That one ripped, but foul.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot. So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts. Bellinger up to hit, struck out looking at his first at bat.
That's the ball.
All loaded up here at the top of the second. And another ball.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in or on. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
This one in the air right field. But it's just foul. The 2-1. And there's a ball.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
This one in the air, center field. Merrill gets there. He's under it. And that's the 3rd out. 2 runs in the inning, but they... Back here at Petco Park. Here's Mike Tauchman. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Touches down. That's a hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second safely. Runner in scoring position. No outs. Jordan Lawler, the next up for the Padres. He swings and hits a fly ball. Center field. Nice grab on the run. 1 away.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
Well struck left field. That's got a chance. It bangs off the wall. Here comes Bohm around third. The relay, he'll score easily, and they lead by 3.
Well done. Drives in the run. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
One out, runner at second. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. He's 0 for 1.
That's inside. Ball.
Activity in the bullpen for San Diego. Jackson Wolf, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. 1 out and a runner at second. Top half of inning number 4. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And a 2-1 on the way. That one missing inside. Gausman throws over. Cobb back on a dive. And at second. Swing and a miss. 3-2 down. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Take your bait.
Gosh, another walk in this one. Man, he is having some real issues with control.
Here comes the always dangerous Bryce Harper in a big situation. That misses the zone. Ball one.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Just missed.
Ball.
And that'll load the bases.
Ball four. Take your base.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much.
Out of the bullpen for the Padres, Jackson Wolf.
And he comes on in a close game with a pretty big mess to clean up. He's going to have to make some great pitches the rest of this inning to keep him in it.
Big spot, and Cody Bellinger stepping to the dish. Base hit. One run is in. And they hold the runner at third. Bases remain loaded here.
Up next for Philadelphia, the center fielder, number 55, Szen Cobb.
This has been a rough inning, but sometimes you just got to work through it, save the rest of that bullpen, somehow stop the bleeding.
This one in the air right field. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Up next for Philadelphia, the designated hitter.
Manager out of the dugout. J.P. Sears gets handed the rock out of the pen.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. Still two challenges left for them. Just off the inside edge. On the outside corner, that's strike two. 2 outs, couple of base runners at first and second. Got him swinging. So a man at first, Szen Cobb getting ready to hit. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. That one missed.
That's a ball.
In the air, right field. And that'll do it. Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat.
The designated hitter, Gavin Sheets.
This one in the air, center field. Cobb gets under it, and that is that. One hit in the inning, a solo homer. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Phillies 10 and the Padres 1. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Szen Cobb.
Number 55. Szen Cobb.
One.
Two on, 2 outs. That's in there, and it's 0-2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
That's a ball.
That misses. Now 1-2. Stays alive.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Here's a 1-2. Out towards right center field. Tatis coming on. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. First and second and nobody out. Now the left fielder, Mike Tauchman. The 0-1. That's towards center. Cobb under it. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second. Throw into third. Applies the tag and they get two. Double play. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here.
The right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Out to center. Cobb moving under it. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Padres.
So two down. Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres. This could end it. That one ripped, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Really stayed true.
Cobb had a sensational showing in the win. Knocked in 4 runs, really drove production.
I'll tell you, Boog, I was excited every time he came up. When a player is locked in like he was, it's a really special feeling. Great job in this one.
One down. Now here's Jake Cronenworth. That's a base hit. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. And he's out easily.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
This one in the air center field. And that is that. Szen Cobb digs in now. One of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits. Late swing fouled off. Softly hit to third. Moore. The throw to first. And there's 2 away.
Batting 9.
No outs. Runner on second. Fastball for a strike. Swing and the ball hammered left field. That one carrying. Can't get to it, and this should score the run. In comes the run from second, and they lead by 2.
Comes through with the RBI. This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way.
The switch hitting catcher will come up to hit. Rafael Marchand caught looking his first time up. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1. Man at second. And there's a foul ball. Towards first.
Stand up, stand up.
Low.
Stand up.
Takes it himself. 1 away here in the 5th.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Schwarber swings through it for strike 1. And a base hit knocks in a run.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Gavin Cross, the next up for the Padres.
The left fielder, Gavin.
And now the 0-1. This one in the air, center field. Cobb on the move. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And he makes it up to third with one away.
Was able to move the runner up to third on that deep fly to center, but I think this point he wants to get him over and get him in.
Payoff pitch. In the air out to center. Base hit and a run in to score. Bottom of the inning, digging in, Jackson Merrill. 2-2 now. This one in the air, center field. Cobb in and to his right. He's got it. One up, one down. 2 outs, runner at first. Next, it's the catcher for the Padres, Freddie Fermin. Hit in the air, center field. Cobb has a beat on it. And that ends the inning. Padres lead 1. They trail at 5. Cobb walks in. If this offense were a lawnmower, he's yanking the cord and hoping for a roar.
And if that doesn't work, Boog, you better believe he's giving it a second pull.
That one ripped left field. Carrying well. Out of here. His first homer in the majors, and they're going to have to send somebody to get that ball for him.
Always such a special moment. You know this is one of the biggest thrills of his life. He's got to be floating around the bases right now.
Yeah, he'll remember every detail of that at bat for years, as he should. It's a true once-in-a-lifetime event.
Now, Boog, there's so many times when a young player might wonder if he's ever even going to get to the big leagues and do something like this. Well, he doesn't have to wonder anymore. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Here's Nathaniel Lowe. Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. That is the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 8th inning. 1 out, runner at second. Gavin Sheets, the next up for the Padres. This one in the air, center field. Cobb settles under it. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And he gets to third safely, moving up on the flyout, and there are 2 gone. Freddie Fermin now at the plate. The 0-1. Out towards right center field. Cobb on the move to the gap. He's got it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Cobb steps in. They've got the edge, but the job is not done. He's looking to keep the line moving.
Yeah, nothing wrong with a little insurance, Boog.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. Tapped on the ground softly to short. Over to Lowe. What a play.
Up next for Philadelphia, the catcher, number 13, Rafael Marchand.
Cobb went deep for the first time in the major leagues, and I'm sure he'll treasure that moment forever.
Oh, for sure, Boog. I mean, I still talk my kid's ear off from time to time about my first homer off of Omar Olivares. It's a proud memory for any hitter lucky enough to achieve it, and congratulations to him.
We know that I'm deadly. Filled up with envy, broke down the pennies. That's when it gets tempting. Get $1 and a dream.
There's nothing colder than your shoulder when you're dragging me.
Szen Cobb went yard for the first time in his major league career last game. Let's see if he can carry that power surge over to today. It's the Philadelphia Phillies and the San Diego Padres. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So 2 down. Here's Bogarts now.
Bogarts.
This one in the air, center field. Cobb settles underneath it, and that's the inning. Scoreless after 1. Bottom half of inning number 2. So here's the Padres DH, Gavin Sheets. Payoff pitch. And that one hammered way back there. It's got a chance. Just missed it. 1 down. Szen Cobb stands in for the Phillies. Cobb went deep in his most recent game.
Ball.
Fastball for a strike. Swings and misses. 2-2. This one smoked. Could be trouble. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
So the Philly batting order turns over. Kyle Schwarber, the next to hit. And that one missing low. Man at second. And a foul ball.
Ball.
The 2-1. And that is out of play. The Phillies with a chance to score first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Hard liner. Grabs it on the run. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away.
Up next for Philadelphia.
So Harper stands in. He struck out swinging at his first at bat.
No, that's up.
The Phils looking to strike first here in the 3rd and final game of the series. On a line, and that is that. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. So the San Diego batting order turns over. Nathaniel Lowe getting ready to hit. And that one lifted in the air center field. Cobb on his way over. And that is that. On to the fourth. Still scoreless. Here's Xander Bogaerts.
Number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
The 1-2. That one ripped right center field. And an automatic double as it hops the fence.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boog. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
Up next for Philadelphia, the center fielder, number 55.
Cobb with a homer in his last game. Ground ball left side. Machado throws to first in time. And that's the inning. Down quickly go the Phillies. First and second here, no outs. High fly ball lifted into air right field. And there's one down.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Back to the top of the order. Stepping in, Nathaniel Lowe. Out towards right center field. Cobb settles underneath it. Out number 2.
Terrific job in this game. He scattered 2 hits and pretty dominant. Efficient with his pitch count. Got himself all the way to the finish line and finished what he started.
Rise up, it's true. Come
Here in Philadelphia, Citizens Bank Park, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Athletics taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shabby. And Siggy, we're going to see a nice little win streak put to the test today.
Yeah, these guys are really firing on all cylinders right now. And to me, the important thing is that they're doing the little things well. They're not just relying on home runs or big plays every game. They're playing good situational baseball, executing in key areas, and that's how you string together wins. So we'll see if they continue that in this one.
Back here in Philadelphia, bottom of the inning, Szen Cobb stands in for the Phillies. Base hit, center field. So the Philly batting order turns over. Here comes Schwartz to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. In there safely.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they success.
Oh, now this one is blasted to right. Forget it. Way back there and gone. Kyle Schwarber goes deep. His 18th home run of the season, and it gives them the lead in the third. It's 2-1.
That's some Schwarber power for you right there. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Start of the fourth, leading off, Darrell Hernandez.
Number 2, Darrell Hernandez.
One, two now. On a line out towards center. One down.
Up next,
Cobb, 22 years old, and he was a third-round pick back in 2025. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. Line drive to short and caught. Man at first, Jacob Wilson now at the plate. This one in the air, center field. He's got it. And there's one away. Two of the most potent offenses in the game squaring off. Grounds one to short. Now a jump throw. Nicely done for the out. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth.
number 55, Szen Cobb.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And that'll do it. The A's take game 1 of the series on the road. Cobb played well, but couldn't lift the team to a win.
I think they expect him to make larger contributions than he did today. Nothing too bad, but nothing great either.
My love to you, just to know you. My love was always on him.
Next up for the A's, Jacob Wilson.
Jacob Wilson.
Two down, nobody on. And that's a base hit. Szen Cobb will hit next.
He's done a great job making contact recently. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
And a foul ball. Man at second. Runner takes off. Cut on and miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away.
Well, sometimes stealing third base can be tough, especially if that shortstop or second baseman are making some noises, moving towards the bag, try to make you think that you've got to stay close. Well, they didn't do a very good job of that. Get a comfortable lead, got a great jump, and that's how you steal third base.
Struck him out swinging. That's the first fastball we've seen. Man at first, one away. In the air to left center.
Take a look, find it.
And that'll get down for a hit. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Up next for the Phillies.
When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to. And you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Swing and a miss. Save!
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Squirts away a little bit. Well done behind the dish. Maybe a surprise here as the bullpen is already stirring. Michael Kelly up and throwing. Ferguson also throwing. That missed by a lot. Full count now. Bryce Harper in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And they're all loaded up.
Very close off the outside corner. Could have easily been called a strike.
So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Michael Kelly.
Really tough spot to come into out of the bullpen. Bases loaded with multiple outs to get in a tight ball game. A lot can happen right here.
Harper in the box now, takes strike one.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Outside corner, there's a strike.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Swing and he popped it up. 2 away now. Big spot, and Cody Bellinger stepping to the dish.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Gets the outside corner with that one.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Checks his swing. Now an appeal to third. No, he held up. And fouled off. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. One runs in. Another comes in to score. And they lead by 2.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. So 2 down. Here's the catcher, Shea Langoliers. Payoff pitch. Hit hard, base hit. Around first, heading for 2. Into second, and he's got a double.
Up next,
Nick Kurtz, and a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. 2 on, 2 outs. This one in the air, center field. Cobb has a beat on it, and that's the 3rd out. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across. Cobb digs in. They're in front, but that lead could shrink quickly.
A little breathing room never hurt Boog. He's got the bat to supply that 0-2.
And first offering is fouled off. Cobb turning some heads with this recent stretch of impressive play. Chris, he leads the way with the best batting average on the team. The 0-1. Foul ball. Oh, 0-2 now. That's out to center field. Butler settles underneath it. And a quick out, number 1.
up next for the Phillies.
Ready to begin the 8th. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Brent Rooker. Payoff pitch. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Next up for the A's, Jacob Wilson. This one in the air, center field. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. The throw in. And he makes it up to third with one away. So 2 down. Szen Cobb getting ready to hit. 1 for 3. Liner caught at second. Cobb with a fair showing in this win.
Didn't light the world on fire, but he held up his end today. I'm sure he'd like to have a better game, but a win is a win.
And lethal. This Grand Theft Auto San Andreas with Chicos, simply unbeatable. That's just my ethos, characteristics, and love to the.
One down. And now here's the A's catcher, Sam Huff. The 0-2. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That one carrying. Gone. Straight into the visitors' bullpen.
Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Cobb stepping in. It's late. It's quiet. But here's a chance to make some noise with 2 gone.
Yeah, this is when rally hats get flipped, Boog. Let's see if he can twist this script.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. So the Philly batting order turns over. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Grounded out his first time up. Quick toss to first, and he dives back in safely. There goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Save!
Well, he picked over once just before the pitch to check on him, but that didn't seem to slow up his jump on the pitch at all. I think that guy's been studying some video. Awesome job to be prepared, got the timing down, and he gets into scoring position.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. That one almost got him. Sliced hard but foul. Here's a 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Man on second, 2 down. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Well, he hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this guy.
In the dirt. And there's a ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Man at second. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Soderstrom should have this one. And the inning is over. Phillies strand 1. Back here in Philadelphia, all set for the start of the inning. Jacob Wilson digs in now. And that's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, a big lead like this is comfortable many times, but not when these 2 teams are matching up. You got to continue to keep your head down, play catch with that catcher, and just try to move through this lineup.
They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle.
Now a quick throw to first. Cobb back on a dive. Schwarber in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. Two on, 2 outs.
No, that's high.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That's one misses, and that's ball 3.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. Payoff pitch. Stays alive. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. This one in the air, center field. Butler settles under it. And that is that. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's the A's 5 and the Phillies. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's the left fielder, Tyler Soderstrom. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And the leadoff man aboard. Looking to extend the play now. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. So a man at first. Lawrence Butler up next for the A's. This one in the air, center field. He makes the grab.
Up next for the eighth.
Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now for the Phillies, Szen Cobb.
Well, these Phillies definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at a lot of first pitches, and they've given away 7 outs as a result. They might just want to consider a more patient approach.
Ripped, but it curls foul. On the ground. Jumps, throws, and very nicely done for the out.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Cobb going back on this one. Caught just shy of the wall. And 1-2. Here bottom 9, and the home team trying to rally to at least tie it up. Cobb in the box as he fouls off the first pitch.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
The Athletics trying to close out a 3-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single, and they cut the lead to 2.
Well, that gets them a little closer in this one. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Line drive. Makes the catch. Chance to double the runner off first. Throw to first, and ball game. And the A's with the rubber match of this 3-game series. Cobb with a nice showing despite the loss. Put together a 3-hit performance.
He definitely made a difference for him in this one. Even in defeat, he can hold his head high.
Qué bonito está el cielo que a mí me tapa. Y esa brisa de diciembre que entra por la casa. Qué sabrosa es la sal del mar de mi playa. Que aunque no tiene tren, su sierra es nevada.
Donde me pega el sol en la piel, de los sueños que nunca desperté, la de la foto en el atardecer, y ahora regreso pa' volverte a ver.
De la esquina del barrio bailando en la fiesta, donde todo el mundo con la puerta abierta. No hay invierno ni primavera,
es verano la vida entera.
Cuando el mango se cae en la casa floresta.
Un bañito de lluvia, una fruta fresca. ¿Quién quiere mango, biche y raspado con cola? Aquí todas las tristezas se van con la sola. Yo crecí viendo el atardecer como nunca los he vuelto a ver, y aprendí a ser feliz viviendo en el ahora. Porque el Caribe se envuelve en mi ser, y si es posible volver a nacer, escogería este lugar, su color y su aroma.
Y en una esquina del barrio bailando champeta, comiendo butifarra hasta que amanezca. No hay invierno ni primavera,
es verano la vida entera.
cuando el mango se cae en la casa floresta.
Un bañito de lluvia, una fruta fresca. Un día tuve que marchar Y aunque lo quiso el destino, yo lo he burlado, nunca me fui. No importa dónde estuviera, no importa con quién estaba, no importa lo que pasara, yo era de aquí.
Porque el Caribe se envuelve en mi ser. Y si tuviera que volver a nacer, escogería este lugar, escogería aquí y ahora.